What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another edition of Pantherology. I know I've been on a little bit of hiatus, but I went to Vegas for a couple days and just had a good time. And yeah, Vegas is Vegas. If you've never been, go. I would recommend it to anybody, but don't stay any longer than about 3 or 4 days. But other than that, my name is Clay. I try to put out there Carolina Panther content as much as humanly possible. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, thank you for tuning back in. Today, guys, we're going to talk about my thoughts some takeaways that I took from the Carolina Panthers' first preseason game loss to the Indianapolis Colts. But before we get into today's video, as always, pound that like button if you like what I put out there. If you like this video, click that subscribe button so you continually get on the content that I put out there. Comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of the new videos. Also, check the link down in my description, the Newsbreak app. Go check it out. It helps out the channel here and there. So other than that, let's dive into today's video. So my thoughts on the Carolina Panthers preseason loss to the Colts. So the Panthers, as we know, lost their first preseason game at Indianapolis against the Colts. The Panthers preseason began on this past Sunday, August 15th. So when they went to Indianapolis for their first game, the Colts won by a score of 21-18. So following the Panthers preseason defeat, these are my thoughts that I took away from the game. And the first things first is I want to talk about Terrace Marshall Jr., how he is going to be a challenge this year for opposing defenses that we're going to be going up against. Terrace Marshall Jr. made a huge impact and impression to me in his first live game appearance. I mean, PJ Walker escaped the pressure of the Colts defensive line on the Panthers' first possession, and he hit Terrace Marshall on a sprint down the right sideline of the field. So the rookie wide receiver ended up with 3 receptions for 88 yards on the day, and that's really good, especially for the fact that he only played the opening half of the game. Now Marshall, as Carolina's Panthers wide receiver number 3, I think has the potential to make an early impact. I mean, DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson are going to draw the other team's best corners, so providing favorable matchups for the rookie. Walker tried to hit Marshall a couple times in the red zone, but they couldn't connect. So it was just excellent and exciting to see for what could possibly become of this 2021 second-round pick that we brought in. Now, the next thing is not so positive, all right? The left tackle position is under jeopardy. It's bad. I mean, the Panthers really have major issues here. So the middle of August has arrived, and the starting left tackle job is still up for grabs. Now, Trent Scott was called for 2 costly infractions, which was causing Steve Smith to really profess saying that Scott is really over his head. And I don't blame him for saying that. I mean, Scott was never going to be the team starting left tackle. We knew that. But we knew that he is in the race to assist this squad off the bench if needed. So it's not a good omen to see that the Panthers have had all summer to figure out their offensive line and still don't appear to have a plan. So with the first regular season game less than a month away, time is running out for this team to get ready to protect their starting quarterback, Sam Darnold. It also makes me question a little bit, should we have gone, even though how good he is and we've seen so far, Terrace Marshall, it makes me question the pick there instead of going for left tackle. So the next thing I want to talk about here is Sean Chandler had a big game, right? The Panthers have a number of positions set in stone, but strong safety isn't one of them, and I've talked about this before in my previous videos. Sean Chandler believes he deserves more playing time, but Justin Burris is designated as the starter and will be given every chance to accomplish that. However, if he misses any time this season, I think Chandler will be able to prove that he should be the primary substitute. Now, Chandler finished the day with 4 tackles, which included a key third down hit on Colts running back Marlon Mack for a 4-yard loss. So, on every play, he was precisely where he needed to be, nearly and usually finishing up around where the ball carrier was. Now, the next and last thought here is that P.J. Walker definitely appears to be the quarterback number 2, the backup of Sam Darnold. Now, Will Grier was replaced as the backup quarterback by P.J. Walker. He possesses the skills and knowledge to make the big throws like the one he made to Terrace Marshall in the first quarter. But he also has the tendencies and decisiveness to hang on to the ball way too long at times. So despite certain flaws, he continues to outperform previous third-round selection, as in Will Grier. Now, Walker was 10 for 21 on Sunday for 161 yards and a score on the day, which is great. Grier completed 6 of 10 passes for 43 yards. So to be fair, though, to Grier, he didn't have as much opportunity to throw as much as Walker did. So, however, the fact that the coaching staff continues to give Walker additional opportunities really suggests that they have already committed to him being the primary backup option. Guys, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, before I leave you, keep pounding.